In this week's Phil on Film, we're talking about Justice League with Phil Villarreal, our KGUN9 movie critic. So what do you think?
You know what? There's a lot of hate being spewed at this movie, but I do not get it. I think that it's kind of residual from people really hating Batman v Superman and then some people not liking Justice League. But I liked it. I thought it worked really well. It's hard to bring a lot of different characters who are pretty much loners together for a good reason. They kind of take a dirty dozen tactic there.
Gotcha.
Got to give everybody motivations and backgrounds, and that's what most of the movie is. You know, it's Batman rounding up the Flash, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and Aquaman, who is impressive in this movie, by the way, and giving them a reason to work together and an opponent whose talents that they all have can work together against. But Aquaman, always a dork, no matter what he's in. But if you bring Khal Drogo
I was going to
Aquaman,
say, we got Jason Momoa, he's a Game of Thrones star. That's appealing to me.
Yeah, there you go. That's Sam's ticket right there. And the Flash, too, is so great in this movie. He's kind of the humorous aside in this movie. He very much takes a Tom Holland type role in Spider-Man Homecoming. He's just really funny. He's awed by everybody else. And then, of course, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, is just great in everything she does, and she excels in this one too.
Amazing seeing them all on one screen like that. We're used to that with the Marvel stuff, but this is definitely an interesting take on it. There's Jason Momoa we were talking about. Any flaws?
Well, I mean, it's not as good as the Marvel movies. That's just a fact. It's not going to get there to that point, but it's good. Just because it's not as good as Marvel doesn't mean it's not good. And it's just an exciting film. The action scenes are amazing, and it's funny when it needs to be, and it's never ridiculous or eye-rolling.
Oh, good.
So it's never the case where you just have action figures being banged together like a 5-year-old, which maybe was the case in some earlier DC movies, but not now. It works well.
So you disagree with a lot of the critics. Phil, how many stars?
3 stars.
3 out of 4? That's pretty good for Phil on Film. Where can we go to find more of your stuff, Phil?
KGUN9.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Phil, and we will toss it over to Pat.
All right.